This is a magazine. This is Facebook Paper. It's the new app from Facebook that aims to be a news reader and your news feed all in one. You can see as we swipe through, we see a selection of feeds with different stories covering food, sports, funny memes, tech, and more. But the hidden weapon with paper is if you swipe all the way over, you'll hop right in your Facebook newsfeed. You can swipe through stories, swipe up the one you want to read, or swipe it down. And the same goes with your, say, headlines. We swipe over to our headlines category, which is done very simply, like everything else in the app, through basic gesture controls. Swipe over to the headlines, swipe up the story we want to read. We can further open up the story on the New York Times website if we'd like, or we can bounce right back in to Facebook Paper and slide back to our stories. All with simple swiping gesture controls. If we go through, sometimes the goal with paper is to present information in a beautiful magazine-like way, and sometimes we'll get full photos, and when we have these photos, we can explore just by tilting our device, which is a very cool feature of paper. You can kind of pan through the image if it's just kind of a standalone news story image, and you can of course pull up your captioning. Now if you let paper sit, it'll cycle through stories at the top stories, or you can again actively select stories from the feed at the bottom. One drawback of paper is that these feeds are curated not by the user, but assumed to be, I guess, curated by Facebook staff. But about the extent of customization is if we pull down, once we're in the main page, we can see our main menu where we can actually create a post or alter some other settings, but we're looking at edit sections. And this is where you can add and remove various feeds curated by Facebook. So if we want to pull out Enterprise and throw in Pop Life, it's as easy as that, and we just press done and we're ready to go. Now you notice on every page of paper that you swipe through, there are still your main Facebook icons. So you can still do most of your interactions that you could do with your app. You can still respond to messages, you can get your notifications. There's even a setting to have your notifications automatically open in paper. You can deal with friend requests, post on friends' walls, do events. Everything pretty much is covered within paper. So while this is not the official Facebook app per se, it is officially made by Facebook, and it functions as a perfectly good replacement for Facebook. Plus you get the benefits of, again, the news reader. All in all, this is very similar to us. It reminds us a lot of the Facebook Home interface that was introduced for Android. So this actually, paper just came out for iOS and wasn't released for Android, but Android users have had a similar thing available to them in the form of Facebook Home, the home screen launcher replacement. So this just came out yesterday, and it is garnering a lot of attention. A lot of people say this is the Facebook app that we've all been waiting for. And I wouldn't be surprised to see this format start to roll over a little bit to the official, regular, traditional Facebook app. Of course, this is straight from Facebook. It's made from the Creative Labs team. It's their first offering, but we expect to see many more things like this in the future. But so far, off to a good start. We're really actually pretty impressed with what they pulled off with paper. And it should take the whole Facebook feed to a new level, integrating your news, your personal news, with the news that's happening in the world at large. So that's a quick first look at Facebook Paper. If you have iOS, highly recommend checking it out. There's a good chance you might even replace your Facebook app with Facebook Paper altogether, and you would have no problem doing that. And we might be doing it ourselves. I'm Kevin with iSource.com. Thank you for watching.